We want to welcome our new subscribers. I'm Teresa.
David.
There's our dog Bandit over there. We're in West Mineral, Kansas. We're up here. We're going to go see Big Brutus, but we came across this strip lake, and Dave just wanted to talk to you about all this wildlife management area up here.
They got all the what they call Minelands wildlife areas, 14,000 acres, 1,500 acres of lakes. This is Mineral Lake. This is one of the bigger lakes that's north of Kansas Highway 102. And there's other lakes south, going southwest of here in Cherokee County. Some of them interconnect where you can do canoe trails, deer hunting and fishing.
Yep, we've been up here before where we did just go drive around and look at all the mine strip land. And there's some really neat places that you can camp at for free. We'll probably come back here when it's warmer and do that. We're going to head up and go see Big Brutus. I'm not sure if we're going to go into the museum because we have a long list of things we want to do today.
Yeah, we can see it. I read on the internet that somebody tried to base jump off of the 160-foot boom and passed away.
We are in West Mineral, Kansas.
This is where they strip mined back in the late 60s and early 70s. Big Brutus was donated to this area back in the 80s after they quit strip mining and tried to reclaim all this land. It's got a 160-foot tall boom, 7,500 horse electric motor. When it's properly ballasted, weighs 1.7 million pounds, and the bucket on it would move 96 cubic yards of dirt so they can find coal seams.
On July 13, 1985, Big Brutus was designated as a museum and memorial dedicated to the rich coal mining history in southeast Kansas. In 2018, Big Brutus was placed on the National Register of Historic Places.
It says here Big Brutus was shipped out here by rail cars, 150 rail cars in pieces, in 1963 assembled, and it dug coal or overburden until 1974. Second largest shovel in the United States.
We decided we are not going to go in here today. It's $11 to get in, and we got too much other stuff that we want to see today. But there are 10 RV camping spots here, water, electricity. I believe it's $20 a night. Well, as you can see, this is not Truman's birthplace. We've been detoured. We are at Prairie State Park. We're about 4 miles off
US 160.
and we're looking for the buffalo. And if we can't find the buffalo, at least we'll show you the campground here. We end up at these things. We're at the Nature Center at the Prairie State Park. We were heading to Lamar, but Dave found on his map and saw that we were only 4 miles away, so we decided to come up here. We're looking for the buffalo, and we've seen the buffalo before, haven't we, Dave?
Yes, we have back over there over that hill.
Yeah, we were being real careful. We stayed at least 500 feet away from them because the last time we were here, somebody did something stupid at Yellowstone.
Yep.
And we wanted to make sure that we were not on the news because we did something stupid. So we're going to go in. We're going to talk to the park ranger, see if they can lead us to where the buffalo are. And if not, we will at least take you down, show you the campground.
Tallgrass prairies once covered more than a third of Missouri. Today, less than 1% remains, much of it preserved at the Prairie State Park. Visitors to the park see panoramic vistas of swaying grass and ever-changing wildflowers. They also may spot the park's resident bison herd. The park's Regal Tallgrass Prairie Nature Center offers exhibits and interpretive programs designed to inform visitors about the special place.
I can kind of get them from down here on the ground too.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, well, we found them. They're way over there on the ridge. This is where you go to the campground. There's no electricity. see if anybody's back here camping. We have read there is somebody back here camping. We've read that if it's going to be raining a lot, you might want to get on the other side of this creek because you will be stuck back here.
Subject to flash flood.
Camp B collection. Please use the honor system. I think there's only like 6 sites. There's number 1. Number 2 is 88. They have the fences up so the buffalo cannot come into the campground. There's 3. Here is the picnic area. It's right down from the campground. And they have a walk-through gate, the coyote trail. We have been here in the spring when the prairie flowers were blooming and it was beautiful. They have a vault toilet. So we're gonna go back out the way we came, see if the buffalo might be closer to the road now. We saw the buffalo from afar. We didn't have time to trek out across the prairie to go see the buffalo, but I'll post some pictures and maybe some video of the first time we came. It was very pretty. It was in the spring. The spring flowers were blooming. We do have some rain coming in that we're keeping an eye on. Dave, where are we headed to next?
Heading to Harry S. Truman's birthplace historical site in Lamar, Missouri.
And then we're going to be heading north, back up into Fort Scott, Kansas. We made it to Lamar. We're going across the street to Harry S. Truman's birthplace. There's monuments, placards. Dave read Harry S. Truman is the only president that came from Missouri. So far. I'm going to flip this around here, let you see everything that we're seeing. Harry S. Truman was born in this house. He lived here until he was 11 months old. The Trumans moved north to Harrisonville in Cass County. There is tons of Harry S. Truman, the museum, and other places of interest in Kansas City, Missouri that we've went a little bit to, but we're going to go back. There's their outhouse. All right, Dave went into the visitor center. What all did you see in there, Dave?
Well, I've seen all the pictures and stuff of him from being born, raised, and then being in the military. And then I've seen a big old cabinet in there that had all kinds of letters that was personally written to him from Stalin, Churchill, and and Roosevelt and all the other important people he met through his career being in the military up into politics and vice president and president.
Fort Scott is the county seat for Bourbon County. It lies in southeastern Kansas. It's on the Marmaton River near the Missouri border. The community grew up around a military outpost named for General Winfield Scott. After the garrison was abandoned in 1853, Fort Scott was the scene of clashes between pro-slavery and anti-slavery factions. Some of the buildings erected during the American Civil War when the fort was reactivated remain. The fort itself is now a National Historical Site. Fort Scott National Cemetery was created in 1862 for the burial of the American Civil War veterans.
Read at one of the kiosks that there is someone important from Iowa here, Iron Quill. He's at section 13, row 10. There is a brigade of colored regiment buried here, and there is 18 American Indians who were either scouts or helped fight. They're here. And David just read that starting December 1st, they are going to lay the Christmas wreaths out. I'm Reflectic at the hardware store. So we came to Walmart and I got this little yoga mat. Back in our van camping days, we would cut up a big black yoga mat and put it on the windows and it would keep the cold out. And I got a new Kansas hat while I'm in here. Well, we've returned from the National Historic Site. We went to the cemetery. We're back in the camper, obviously. Now is the time of truth. If this yoga mat can get cut and put into that window, I'll keep you updated, you know. Straight out of our van camping days. Window number 1 is done. Now we're getting ready to do the outside window. Here you go. The finished product. Double paneled, insulated from a $10 yoga mat. We'll let you know how it works. We're out for a drive. It's raining. Watch this. You ready? Boom. It is raining.
Needing it over here. Sure.
Times like this is when I love those little lights. Alright, I just thought I'd share that. Well, remember the stone house number 3 from this morning? Here we go. It is raining. It is raining hard out there. I don't know if you can see that through that dirty window, but it's raining. And we're going to set up camp in here tonight. We might get kicked out, but that's what we're going to do. Well, Dave, this is like the old times, isn't it? Remember back in Iowa, one time we were camping, it was really cold, and we went to a shelter and used it, brought our lawn chairs in, and ate supper.
Yep. It's up now someplace.
Bellevue State Park, I think. All right, well, we're gonna eat our dinner. I threw together some corn and potatoes in a pot, and I left over everything from the trip so far: bratwurst, hamburgers, and pulled pork.
The report on the green yoga mat was that it did a great job keeping the cold out of the truck camper. We woke up, we got everything gathered together, popped the truck camper down, We're now taking one last drive through Gun Park as we prepare for our trek back home to Missouri. We have enjoyed our 4 days in Kansas. If you liked our video series, give us a like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. We'll see you on the road.